Yeah. Appreciate y'all checking in with No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Fuck Sleepy Joe, nigga. Today we talking about the Million MAGA Mosh Pit and the lessons we can get out of that shit. And leave black people the fuck alone. Leave black people alone. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't forget to fuck with my Teespring. My new classics. Inject Bill Gates first. You better know it. Inject Bill Gates first. The collection. I've got the coupon code Inject Bill. So when you go to my PDGAF apparel, that's my teespring.com/store/PDGAF-apparel. Use that coupon Inject Bill and you'll get 10% off. So it'll cut the price down. Yeah, we're doing that. For anybody who's out in places where your officials out there talking tough, talking about, oh, we gonna bring in people to inject. I know out in New York, Cuomo was sitting up talking about, hey, you know, we're gonna get the NAACP and the Urban League involved to get black people. It's basically what they're talking about. When they say they call on the NAACP, they didn't say LULAC. They said the NAACP. They targeting black folk, dog. And I was beating motherfuckers over the head this week, getting them to admit that, hey, look, man, white folk are the ones y'all need to be getting because they the ones with the shit and dying. They dying more than anybody. And I've been beating people over the head. So we out here, we working, y'all. We battling down the bullshit in new black media. We doing our part. So, you know, inject Bill Gates first, man. Inject him and his grandchildren first. Get all of his kids. I need to see them get injections every week for 10 years. That's 52 shots a year, every week. I need to watch the shot being made and watch them getting the shot. Need to fly me out to Pfizer, fly me out to one of these companies every week so I can watch some more batch get made and get Bill right there to get injected with this shit. Every week. Get his grandkids, everybody, his kids, his wife, everybody get shot up every week. That's 52 shots a year. By 10 years, that's 520 shots a person. And let me observe them for another 10 years. I got to watch and see what happened to them before I take some of that bullshit. So basically, since they're not going to do that, I'm not taking the bullshit. You know what I mean? And we're smart and we know we're not falling for that shit. But they're finna get the Urban League, they finna get the churches, they finna get the clergy. So they going to all the old stand-ins to fuck with black people behind these vaccine shit. So we know what's up. When they come with the NAACP in church, we already know it's the bullshit. Just like how they do when it comes to election time, when it's NAACP in churches that they go to, it be bullshit involved with that shit. It be that bullshit. So just know that. But back to the topic. Today we talking about this Million MAGA March. About 40,000 people, some shit. Or as I call it, it's the Million MAGA Mosh Pit. And I first want to shout out to the real Man March, the Million Man March. Back in the day, in 95. Talk about the name that they stole the shit from. That was a purposeful civil event, right? And they tried to play the turnout. They tried to play it like, oh, it was only 400,000 people that showed up. And they ran with that in the papers. And I was young, so I didn't know to protest that shit. I didn't know what the real numbers was. And I wasn't fucking with the Nation of Islam or Nation of Gods and Earths, nothing like that back then. So I didn't know what the counter argument was. All I knew was what everybody was saying. Oh, about 500,000 people showed up. But really, it was 2 million people. I'll come to find out later in life. But by then, you know, the media and these different papers had already played the Nation like that, like, you know, because the Nation had, you know, they had a big important role in this. They had already kind of played them already in the papers. Oh, it wasn't a success. It wasn't 1 million people. No, it was actually 2 million. You dumb fucks. And the nation wanted to get a retraction printed behind that shit, and they tried to play them. But so I'm letting you know the numbers is 2 million. Another publication came out saying it's about 1.5 to 2 million, but that was after the fact. 1.5 to 2 million. Nah, motherfucker, say the real number. 2 million. I'm on my Marianne Williamson shit with you motherfuckers. Hey, you punk ass motherfuckers, say the real numbers, all right? And don't play. But they out there rioting. Let's just call this shit what it is. Claiming it was about the election results. Let me get to this flip right here. Claiming this shit was about the election results, right? And Dr. Phil Valentine, he did a post about the election results and how they're going to be finding memory cards and all this shit. And sure enough, Dr. Phil Valentine, he be on it, man. Shout out to Dr. Phil Valentine, man. That motherfucker, that brother right there, yo, not disrespect, man. That brother, he don't be playing. He be on it. He was right. They came out with memory cards with votes that's missing on it and all this shit, missing votes. With, you know what I'm saying? So we in the midst of that shit. Shout out to Dr. Valentine. Again, we in the midst of that type of shit happening. So I get what part of the anger of these million MAGA marching people may be. Trump had his motorcade out there and all that shit. But, I mean, what did the event itself accomplish? As you can see in the feed here. What did the event accomplish besides what? It was some twerking going on. It was some Miley Cyrus cutlet twerking going on, evidently. It was... They had a few artists come out and perform. Right? And then by nightfall, motherfuckers was getting busted in the head and stabbed and all this shit. So what? So what? Right? What now? I mean, that's my logic. Like, what now after all this shit? On the Leave Black People Alone side of things, there was an old white dude out there antagonizing groups of people, and black people were being assailed and getting caught up in his assailings. And dude got bombed on. I mean, get to the flip. Do something a little different today. Something that y'all might not expect. Something y'all might not expect. Let's get this media source up. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Yeah, man. Y'all seen that shit? Can you believe it? Like in the movie The Hurricane. The black dude that was hanging around them white folk. Can you believe it? That's all he kept saying. Yo, can you believe that shit? Yeah? Y'all saw that shit though. Dude talking about, now you wanna fuck with me? Now you wanna fuck with me? All that shit. Hey, look, you an old white man, dog. You an old white man. You out there with young people, man. They gonna dogpile your ass, man. You're not gonna win. You one lone old white man out there. A male out there, dog. You're not gonna win. I mean, see if I can catch another element up. Let's catch another side view. Get another side view of that shit just so y'all don't miss. See, I can do this with this shit now. I can do it like this now if I want. Black. Yeah, that's my new technology. Took me a while to get it set up. That's why it took me a little bit later to get on tonight, but whatever. We here. We in the building, y'all. So, that happened. And you know what I find so funny about this shit is, y'all know, what y'all think these motherfuckers is gonna be back at work this week? They gonna be back at their jobs. You know what I'm saying? They was back at work on Monday. You know what I'm saying? They back at work on Monday like shit's all good type shit, right? That goes to show you that something is off with these guys. This is where I kind of question how tough these guys are. How they want to be gangster and tough and all that shit. I kind of question it now because every tough guy I know who be in this shit on Saturday, yo, Monday, they be on the same shit. They be in the shit. Saturday night, yo, the same shit you find them into on Saturday night, they be into that shit Monday in the middle of the day. And at nighttime on Monday and Tuesday in the middle of the day. And then Tuesday at nighttime. And then Wednesday in the middle of the day. And then Wednesday at nighttime. This is the shit. So I don't respect they tough like that. Is my point. But this is just more what we've been saying, that these folks is getting together to cosplay, but it's got bloody consequences. That's the catch. As far as black people, if you black out there, I'm going to say like I said to us during the Unite the Right 1, on my video I did about Unite the Right 1 way back, Unite the Right 2, all these Black Lives Matter protestings that we saw over the summer, all that shit, all these little marches. Stay your black ass at home. Stay your black ass at home unless you're prepared to annihilate, I believe was the term that we brought up. If you're not prepared to annihilate, if you're not out there annihilating motherfuckers out there, stay your ass at home. Not holding no signs, not singing, not holding your phone, not holding your camera. Annihilating. And that ain't me saying that. That's the creator of the Proud Boys, Gavin McGinnis, telling you what they own out there. It's about annihilation. You know what I'm saying? It comes to these events to annihilate. Just like I said with the police. If you get pulled up by the police, you get stopped by the police, unless you're prepared to kill the police officer right then and there, blow their head off right then and there, don't be sitting up arguing, talking about, hey, my rights are this, and I feel this, and I think this, and what you need to do, all you finger-waving, slick-talking Negroes. Well, you see on this page of this certificate that I got printed out from my printer here, it say that I'm this and I'm 1/4 this and I'm indigenous to this and I'm a part of this. They're going to be like, what? Blah, 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 blah. This is what they own. Unless you're prepared to blow their head off right then and there. Unless you're prepared to annihilate the police, dog. Don't do other shit. Don't do shit but annihilate. I mean, that's the real. All right? That's the same thing. We're at these events, you know, when we show up to these events, and we butt naked if we don't show up with a motherfucking army for real. If we don't show up with the Nation of Islam, nigga, the NFAC, whoever, nigga, they can't be everywhere at one time, damn it. They can't be in a million places at one time. So if we ain't showing up with armies at these events, and you're not coming to annihilate, what the fuck? I don't understand it. I don't care if you're just passing through, whatever. Be ready, because all you gotta do is show up black at these events and shit going down. I think that's the overarching teachable moment that I'm trying to get across. You understand? It's like in Chicago, what we saw out in like in the Cicero area, in the little village area we saw in Chicago this summer with the Latin Kings, punk ass Latin Kings. It's the same shit. The black folks was just in the area and just around and just walking around and whatever, and we was getting caught up in shit. It was shooting motherfuckers, all this shit, getting caught up in shit. And that's the code that these non-black groupings are on. That's really what they on when it comes to us. All you gotta do is just be black, and they are attacking. Just show up black and they are attacking. There was a black lady that was at this event we talking about that made the headlines because she got knocked out by one of these annihilators. And the supporters of these anti-black, we'll just say the supporters of anti-black violence, they was sitting up lying on the chick talking about she had a knife and all of this shit. No one's been able to produce a knife. There ain't been no footage of no knife. So they're just lying, trying to justify it, justify harming this woman. And to her, to that sister, hey, speedy recovery to you, sister. Speedy recovery to you, sister. Just understand that this ain't the time to be out and nothing like that. This ain't the time to be out there and nothing like that because you a chicken with your head cut off. That's the real shit. You know? These Trump supporters, these sanctioned white supremacist groups that we see show up at this shit, the Proud Boys, all these sanctioned groups that have gotten the nod from upon high to just be out at these, these different events, these police plugged groups that we see out here. These are police tethered organizings. When they get together in large groups, your ass is in danger. I don't care if you had a banquet, motherfucking baby shower, motherfucker, you are in danger. It's just how it go. Ain't no, well, I was just riding my bike through. I was just holding my camera. Man, shit is not okay like that. You gotta respect the reality and you gotta respect the danger of the anti-black charge here in America. It's a real anti-black charge in America. You gotta respect that shit. And we gotta respect the annihilating these different groups have been told they have to do. They've received annihilating orders from their leaders. These white supremacist groups and gangs and groupings and the far right this and the far right supporters, extreme white supremacist groups, all that, MAGAs, this and that, these people, a lot of these folks have received marching orders from their leaders and of their different little factions and breakdowns within their sanctioned grouping. The big overarching grouping is MAGA and this, but underneath that, it's all kind of white supremacist groupings with gang leaders and gang orders to annihilate. That's what y'all understand. When y'all not on the ground, when y'all on the ground, y'all got to get it. Y'all got to get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Y'all got to see this shit. And this is a Fed militia cop complex. We're all seeing this. Goes back to the phrases I've been using, that I've been saying, and now we're starting to see it over and over again. The Fed cop militia complex is a real thing. It's an anti-black mobilization. So we can't be sleep to the shit and acting like it's some old la fluffy duffy shit. It ain't no fluffy duffy shit. Folks is getting rocked. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't forget to fuck with my Teespring. Yeah, boy. Make sure you use the code INJECTBILL at checkout so you can get 10% off. It'll take you to being less than $20 for the long sleeves and for the I think for the short sleeves and for the long sleeves, I think, for this particular collection. So check it out. Fuck with me. Everybody that's been giving me support and shouting me out on this, that like the design, everybody on Twitter, shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all giving me the feedback and let me know y'all like it. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. And support, you know what I mean? I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me. Same old shit. Huh? But I'm gonna get at y'all.